1. What is up, guys? X-Wrestler here, and in this video it's just gonna be like a little commentary kind of thing. I'm probably gonna start doing these every other day or once a week or something like that. I'm not really sure when I'm gonna start doing them, but I'm gonna start doing them a lot. And basically what this is kind of just going through the community, saying little things that have been going on, letting you guys know what's been going on, stuff like that, to better your knowledge of what's going on in the community, keep you updated. And in fact, a few days ago was the finals at MLG Columbus, the grand finals, and this was to be the championship of the entire tournament. And of course it went down to OpTic versus FaZe. If you guys didn't know, I am a FaZe fan, obviously for competitive. I've loved FaZe pretty much ever since Black Ops 1. That's when I very first started watching their videos, and that wasn't really the, of course, competitive side. I really didn't get into competitive until Black Ops 2, the end of Black Ops 2 time. That's whenever I started getting into competitive, and that's whenever I started watching it, and that's whenever I found out about, OpTic and all them. I love OpTic, but to be honest, I like FaZe even more than OpTic. I always just have liked them. I've always watched their videos. I'm a big fanboy. I know it kind of sounds weird, but it's true. Always have been, always will be. It's something about me. And yeah, it was a really fun to watch grand final, match. It was amazing to watch. If you guys didn't watch it, I definitely would suggest start watching these tournaments, these MLG tournaments. They're on MLG.tv. You can download the app on your iPhone. I'm not sponsored by them. This isn't a sponsor video. I'm just letting you guys know because it's definitely fun to watch, and I definitely see MLG blowing up this year. I definitely see competitive blowing up this year and everything. The fan base, because with Advanced Warfare, it's just so fun to watch. Everything's so fun to do, and especially with the patches coming along on the next-gen consoles, because Sledgehammer did in fact tweet out that the patches are coming out soon for the bow, so maybe we'll see a little bit of variation on the competitive weapons that people use. Hopefully we do. I mean, because that's all they use, honestly, is the bow. That's all everyone uses. Seriously, look up competitive gaming and their class loadouts. All you're going to see is pretty much all bow classes with some sniper overkill here and there. But basically, that's it. The bow. Bow, bow, bow. That's all you really hear about. But I really hope the nerf comes along and the pros start using the H-bar, the AK, stuff like that, because I definitely see them starting to use that, because it will be very interesting. And maybe some submachine guns here and there, because literally there are no submachine guns. It's all AR and snipers, a shotgun here and there, the Bulldog. And maybe they can nerf that a little bit too, the fire rate on the Bulldog, because that thing fires fast. It's crazy, just like in Ghost how it fires fast. But yeah, so I'm going to get back to the topic here about FaZe OpTic. And so if you guys didn't know, after the big recruitment change, whenever Advanced Warfare started, basically OpTic is Scumpy, Nadeshot, Crim 6, and Formal. And FaZe is Apathy, Slasher, Censor, and Aches. And Aches, Crim 6, they have a giant rivalry because they used to be on the same team, so there was a lot of competition going on between them, and there was also a lot of competition going on between Nadeshot and Aches, because they've always pretty much hated each other. They're almost like giant rivals, probably more, if not the same as Crim 6 and Aches. So it's kind of crazy seeing all that go down, and it ended up FaZe winning. That was kind of crazy to watch. I mean, it was extremely fun to watch because I was pulling for my boys on FaZe. I've always liked Censor. He's a freaking monster. He's buff. He's good at Call of Duty. He's a good role model, I guess you could say, to stay fit and be good at the game. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Slasher and Apathy and Censor and just all of them, they were all going in. So going into the grand finals, either OpTic had to win 1 best of 5 or FaZe had to win 2. That's just how it had to be, because FaZe went and won the losers bracket, and OpTic went and won the winners bracket. So the two winners of that had to face off in the grand finals, and because FaZe was in the losers bracket, they had to win the best of 5 versus OpTic, and then they had to win another best of 5 just to prove they were better than OpTic again. Obviously in this tournament, they were just a little more prepared, and they came out with a victory. They beat OpTic in the first best of 5. I believe they 3-1 them, which it's It was really fun to watch. The first one was really good, and Censor in fact told all the MLG people and all the fans and tweeted out that if they won the first best of 5, they were definitely going to win the whole tournament, because the second round, the second best of 5, they were his best maps, and he was just going to dominate on them, and he did not lie whatsoever. He went off. They were their best maps. They almost 3-0'd them. They got the 2 victories, and then OpTic came back and got 2 victories just because they were choking up a little bit, and then I was honestly hoping it was going to come down to a Game 5, Round 11, between Aches and Crim6. That would have been the best thing to watch in the world. That would have been so crazy to see Aches and Crim6 in a 1v1 S&D, Round 11, in a best of 5, the second best of 5 that is. That would have been crazy to watch, guys. It really would have. But unfortunately, it did go down to Game 5, but it only went to round, I don't know, 10 or 9. I think in Game 5, FaZe won 6-3, 6-4, I think it was 6-4, because FaZe was up 2-0, and then OpTic came up and went 4-2, and then, of course, FaZe just demolished from there, basically. They just went off, and it was crazy to watch, guys. It really was, and yeah, if you guys don't watch MLG, I definitely suggest it, because it's great to watch. It's fun. It's exciting. Me and my friends watch it. You know, we're very competitive. It's almost like football. You know, whenever you fight with someone over football about which team's better, or if your team is better, or if, you know, you can beat them and stuff like that, and how we all play football, but then there's pro football players that we all look up to. That's just like how this is, to be honest, because we all talk trash. We all have our favorite teams and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, it's crazy, guys. It really is. MLG is really serious, too. You may think it's funny. It's just a bunch of nerds going around. But, I mean, it's crazy. And plus, if you think it's a bunch of loser nerds, Censor will prove you wrong. He is just a buff beast. You say any crap to him, he'll just beat you up. I mean, I doubt he will, because he's a nice guy. But he's a beast. I mean, he literally is like the Hulk of gaming, because he's really strong. But anyways, guys, I sound gay talking about Censor like he's my idol, or like I want to have sex with him. That's gross. No. Anyways, guys, like I said, that's about it for this game. Gameplay, commentary, you know, all that kind of stuff. If you guys did enjoy, definitely drop a like down below. If you're new to my channel, subscribe for more content. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.